Beautiful Capricorns, welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm pulling on the Kuan Yin Oracle deck today. Capricorn energy, please, and thank you. I hope you're doing fabulous, Capricorn, as always. Thank you for your generosity to me, to this channel. All of your likes, your comments, your subscribes, your shares. I appreciate it very much. Heart, hear the yellow tiger mother. Whoa. Sound the fierce flute. 10 sisters of light. Sometimes we must be strong and hold true whilst all around us seems to be shifting and changing. The yellow tiger mother, Kuan Yin, in her guardian role, roaring her divine sound within you. She asks you to hear her, to remember that you are a powerful being of light. And even whilst you're in the flow with universal forces, your strong roots help you be at peace with your truth, standing your ground while your light shines true. In our surrender to divine forces, there are times when we must be flexible and flow. And then there are times when the surrender is into holding strong and being true to our inner knowing. There are inner truths that we now know are worthy of the effort to grow strong enough to honor them in our lives. These are the truths of kindness, compassion, the right of each individual being to be spiritually free and loved, and more. The yellow tiger mother sounds her roaring note within you. She is a fierce protective tigress, and yellow is her golden strength and wisdom. She urges you to listen for her sound within and trust yourself. You know when you need to stand your ground and not to be swayed. You're more powerful and strong and courageous than you realize. Your strength is not in stubbornness or resistance. It is in holding firm to what you feel in your heart to be true, and in time you will come to realize the wisdom of your own courage. Your strength at this time is needed, like a protective shield providing nurturing to a young plant. Your strength and refusal to be dissuaded from your truth helps your dreams and higher path continue to manifest. You are being told to be fierce at this time and stand your ground. Sound the fierce flute. Don't mess with Capricorn right now. 29. Discernment empowers you to make choices that are aligned with your spiritual intentions, like a fierce sounding flute cutting through all vibrations with purity and intent. Your discernment allows you to stay true to your values and spiritual destiny without getting caught up in its distraction. If you wish to grow spiritually through love, joy, peace, and abundance, then discerning between higher and lower vibrational energies choices is helpful. It is wise being accepting of all life and to judge no people or situations as good or bad. Some are more pleasant than others, yet sometimes a challenge can turn out to bring great growth and opportunity, which in turn becomes a blessing. However, this does not mean that we are wise to abandon the power of choice. We can use our discernment to be guided on our path to a more joyful, uplifting, and helpful experience for our own growth. Discernment is not judgment. It does not render some things better or worse than others. It is the power of selection based on desire or intention. If we intend to grow through joy and adventure rather than fear or suffering, then we can use our discernment to make choices and feel expansive and uplifting rather than constrictive or draining. It is necessary in all realms of life, to the physical and to the spiritual. From the sort of lifestyle that we choose to lead, to people we choose to spend our time with, or ways we choose to spend our time. It is not judging, it is discernment. A big difference between judging people and using correct discernment for our own lives. It's like, okay, somebody telling you, you should do this, or you should do that, or you should become this, or you should become that. It is rather to use discernment by saying, I will make a correct choice for my life, in spite of how you think I should live and what choices you think I should make. Wow. 10 Sisters of Light. You're an advanced soul and have lived many incarnations, shone your light through many different faces. Your soul has learned many skills in past lives, developed abilities and talents. This lifetime is a accumulating lifetime, in the sense that your soul is drawing together potencies developed over many lifetimes into ununified expression. It's like drawing on the power of the 10 sisters, excuse me, or more into your own current lifetime. Be prepared to grow, shine, and be beloved. The higher self likes to integrate the wisdom it has gleaned over many experiences and lifetimes, so that nothing is lost and all is enhanced. You are in the process of spiritual weaving and integration at a soul level now. This means that skills and abilities that you hardly recognize consciously will become more obvious to you. You may find that you know things from different traditions that you had no recollection of ever learning. You may feel strangely drawn to the studying of different healing arts or martial arts, for example, only to find that it is somehow familiar to your heart. This is like deja vu. You know, how do I know that? It's just instinctively you do something and it becomes all familiar to you. Like martial arts, how did I know how to do that? Or healing arts, how did I know how to do that? It's from other lifetimes, your old souls, that has accumulated a lot of wisdom and knowledge and skills along the way. Be patient, open, and trusting of this journey. It is an intense time of spiritual growth, as the integration of these is also shedding of old issues or pain that no longer serve you. It is good to let this go. You are being asked to encourage the activation of past life abilities into your current lifetime by letting go of past pain and issues, even if you're not consciously fully aware of what they are. Through releasing pain with the breath out of the heart chakra and anywhere else in the body or your energy field, you intuitively feel led to do so. This is really interesting. Sisters of the Rising Sun. It's like you're being, no, you instinctively know. You have discernment. I mean, you everyone may not agree with how you do things, Capricorn, but you instinctively know to follow that path, or to cut that person out of your life. A lot of people may say you're acting judgmental. Well, actually, you're being discerning. There's a big difference between judging someone and being discerning. And you are being led to be discerning and standing your ground. I'm going to listen to what I know is right for me to do, not what everyone else is telling me to do. Like you may, seriously, you might be doing healing things that you never even knew that you were a healer, but you instinctively know how to do them. Things that come naturally to you. Meetings, a reunion, networking, doors opening up, and this could be an arrival of a message, a news, moving new information coming in, and you're taking action on them. House, home, family, structure, comfort, stability. Something that is familiar to you. It could be to do with affairs or privacy issues, or it's like, look, I don't have to tell you all my business here. People may be judging you, or things, you're getting revelations here like crazy. Breakthroughs, solutions, fate, karma. Hello. Let's go, Capricorn. Capricorn. What about Capricorn? This could be domestic affairs, about your home, about your family, about your structure, your stability. It's like something is familiar to me here. I feel led to do something, and I'm not trying to judge others, but I certainly am going to be discerning, and I'm certainly going to remove things that are not for my higher good here. You're getting revelations, lots of revelations about things. Old souls, what can I say? You've been around many lifetimes and have chosen to be reborn to evolve and carry on your learning journey from where you left off in a previous life. So say you were a martial artist in a last life, and you just, you instinctively take to it. It could be any tradition. It could be any healing art. It could be anything for that matter. It's like you're a natural. And you're just like, I don't know. I've never studied it before, but I know how to do it. You're an alchemist. A true alchemist. The ability to transmute negativity in darkness to bring it back to light, enabling others to reconstruct their reality and shift their perception. Damn. Whoa, look. Past lives. You're regal, seductive, and just a bit dangerous, with a Cleopatra energy so strong you intimidate your prey. A very strong connection to Egypt. In this lifetime, you were given the opportunity to fully explore your options and prepare you for the next life. As a result, you may experience many new adventures. Ooh. dimensional travel, you're able to open gateways to realms outside of this dimension. It can be discovered naturally or open through a performance of rituals. You decide on the realm. You intimidate your prey. People may find you intimidating by the things you know, by your skills. They may be intimidated by you. And this is triggering to a lot of people. People might make stuff up about you. They might lie about you. They might start drama for you. They might act cold toward you. But you're moving on. You may run your own business, or you might be very stable and people could call you a bitch. Or, if you're a guy, the other B word. Okay? So a lot of people, because you intimidate them, you trigger them, you may find yourself under a lot of criticism or a lot of judgment. People making stuff up about you. Somebody, you got good chemistry, good vibes with somebody, very positive, and this just triggering other people. I don't know. They might tell you you're cold, or you act cold, or you're a drama starter, or you're a this, you're a real bitch. No, you're just wise. You're discerning. And if something's not for your higher good, you're going to move on next. That could be a relationship. I don't know. You're powerful. You're independent. And this could be a revelation. This could be new ideas, new concepts. And you trigger people. They're pissed off because it's like things come to you natural. This is... You've acquired a lot of skills, talents, and knowledge over many lifetimes. The 10 sisters, clarified by the 10 of Pentacles. You could own your own business. You're definitely triggering a lot of resentment and anger here. This is King of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, the Chariot, the 9 of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the 10 of Pentacles. It's a skill or a talent that you're picking up that's coming natural to you. You're very wise and discerning, and you may have cut people out of your life and just going, thank you, next. You're meant to have a lot of experiences in this lifetime. It's preparing you for a next lifetime. This is someone who is a leader. This is someone who has a lot of skills, talents, knowledge. Queen of Wands. This is somebody who might have skills with arts, like a natural alchemist, dark arts, light arts. And it triggers a lot of people. They consider you dangerous. They do. Your prey considers you dangerous. This is karma, Wheel of Fortune. See? They judge you. And there is a difference between judgment and criticism. There is a discernment. Like, people want to criticize you, make up lies, make up things about you, tell lies about you, start drama for you. It's because of what the knowledge you possess. It is. You're a natural at something, or multifaceted at many, many things. So people call you a bitch. Or, like if you're a masculine, they call you a bastard. They may say you're judgmental, but in actual fact, you're discerning. If you're not for my higher good, I'm going to move on and drop you in the dust. I'm sorry, it's not for my higher good. I'm sorry. I'm meant to have many experiences in this life. I am meant to evolve. I am meant to change. I am not meant to be who you want me to be. I am who I am. I can't really explain it, but I'm going to do what I feel led to do here. What is this? 10 of Swords and many rebirths. I'm sorry. This is the Sisters of the Sun Rising. Let me read that. You're highly creative, with a potential to help raise the vibrations of the consciousness on this planet through your creative projects, your works, your dreams, and your hobbies. The power of collaboration, choosing to work with others in a joint projects, allows for synergy to occur where you can grow stronger and become more than the sum of your individual parts, calling in great cosmic assistance and potency. You are guided to remain open to other souls joining forces with you, just like the Sisters of the Sun Rising that bring great energy to help humanity through group endeavors. When you allow for aligned group effort, much that is wonderful can occur. It says that an important part of the spiritual journey is to learn who you are and how you work, and often solitary work is a helpful way to do this. Yet there are times when you are strong enough to work with others without losing yourself or your unique approach to creative endeavors. Collaboration is suggested for you now to allow you to expand your horizons, to meet more people, share your light, and have more fun. Your collaborations may be with spiritual guides or with souls incarnated and coming into your life in the form of colleagues, friends, and helpers now. Trust your instincts and be discerning in what you accept and what you let pass you by. There'll be plenty of opportunities for you as you're open to them, but do trust yourself enough to take a leap and some risks that feel uplifting for you in reaching out or accepting the offers of others to work together. Sometimes we got to do this in solitude, and when we feel strong enough, we can collaborate. So a lot of times we are led into solitude to gather that strength, to gather that courage, to gather that, but you are definitely here with a higher purpose and mission. And it is to enlighten humanity. You have to be discerning, not judgmental, but discerning. And a lot of people confuse your energy as, oh, you're being judgmental, cutting people out of your life. Ooh, this one's gone, that one's gone, the other one's gone. You are meant to do that. If it is not for your higher good, if it is not for you, you're being called to be discerning. Told you. Who in the fuck is sitting as the judge here? I'm just saying. Who the F are they to judge you? Who are these people who are judging you, making up lies and telling shit on you? The only time justice shows up is if you're dealing with a Libra or some injustices have been done to you. You got a mission to do. And you are under heavy judgment, people judging you and making up stories about you, yet they have no facts. It's just you're discerning. So they might call you a stuck-up, or they might call you a bitch, or they might call you a bastard. You know what I mean? They might say, oh, they're so freaking judgmental. They think they're holier than thou. They think they're better than me. They think they're superior. No, they're discerning and wise, and they're doing exactly what they've been asked to do. Exactly what you're doing. It's their own fears. You are meant to have many opportunities, many options available to you, so that you will have to be discerning here because you've got many options. And not all of them are good for you. Just because you have options doesn't mean nothing. It is the having the discernment to choose options that are healthy for you, good for you. And when you feel strong enough to make those decisions, you will. This is to do with stability. This is to do with home and stability. It could be family issues. Oh my God. I cannot. This is victim mentality. No. No leader gets success by being a victim. No. This is unconditional love. This is a blessing. Okay? You are a natural alchemist. You are a natural magician. You are a natural manifester. This is how you manifest success and stability, and people judge you for that. Oh, they're work alone. They're stuck up. They don't. No, you just don't have time for fools. That's what it's saying. You don't have time for foolishness. What? See? You're a threat to your adversaries. You're a threat. You intimidate your enemies. You do. You like, bye. Gotta go. Done. I'm doing what's good for me. This is discernment. Not judgment. Discernment. Could be to do with affairs, sexual affairs, legal affairs, arts, could be martial arts. It could be gifts of healing gifts. It comes from other lifetimes, incarnations that you have done before. It's like you pick something up, you're natural. Gee, this is familiar. You know what I mean? But sometimes you have to be wise and discerning, because old souls from past lives like to cross paths with you in this lifetime. They do. And not all soul mates and not all people from a past lifetime are healthy for you. It's like they want to pick up from what happened in a last lifetime. Do you know what I'm saying? Some of those are good people to have around, and some of those are just not, because they could have been negative energies from a last lifetime as well, reconnecting, wanting to reconnect and pick up where they left off in a last life. And there are some lessons you don't need to repeat and some that you do. Some of these are lower vibrational energies that have come back from a last lifetime to be incarnated into this lifetime to finish where they left off with you. Some of those are negative entities, and some of those are not. Which is why you're being asked to cut out lower vibrational energies. Because some you don't want to repeat something with, even though they might seem familiar to you. You could be multifaceted. You could run your own business, run an organization. It's like, it comes natural to you. Past lives. I'm telling you, past lovers returning to finish off what they started in a past lifetime. If they're a negative entity that you've been dealing with in a last lifetime, the last thing you want to do is restart something with them in this one. And which what makes you wise and discerning. You have to be wise and discerning, because these are attachments and lovers and friends and skills from a last lifetime. You're an old soul. Old souls have a lot of skills and talents. Yeah. So people make up lies about you. They never have the facts. But they like to spread rumors and gossip and start drama for you. These are your prey. The people who've been preying upon your energy, preying upon your gifts, preying upon your talents. they're freaking a-holes from a last lifetime, man. Even though in this lifetime we make eye contact with somebody and we go, God, they seem familiar. I feel like I know that person. You do. You do. But they may not have been a good energy in a last lifetime, you know? See ya. I ain't wasting no time on no fool. That's what you're saying. I ain't wasting no time on no fools. Don't waste your time on fools. Because you got a lot of people coming toward you. The fuckers are starting drama for you, man. Because of your blessings, your skills, your talents, that these are your gifts. Discernment. Who you give your time, energy, and resources to. You have to be discerning who you spend your time with. Your energy, your resources, or your talents or gifts. So they might call you a bitch or a bastard. To do with your skills. Look, talents. Some of you are master craftsmen. Some of you can pick up a tool and know exactly how to do a job. Just pick it up, it comes natural. Oh yeah, this is how I gotta make this. This is how, this could be martial arts. This could be spiritual gifts. Yeah. Cutting out negativity. These are liars. These are people who make shit up and lie. Even though you may care about them. You may have to turn your back on them. Trying to lead you down the wrong path or something like that. You may have to work alone. Empress energy. Sisters of the rising sun. Look. Could be spiritualism. Could be religion. Could be politics. You got a purpose here. Healers. Sisters of the rising sun. You have roots back to freaking Egypt, man, some of you. These are people you may have blocked out of your life. These are friends, family, associates, lovers you may have blocked out of your life because you knew they were not for your higher good. They were keeping you stuck. And that's what this person has done. Your person has met up with somebody from a past life who seemed familiar to them. But it's a karmic lesson that they did not need to repeat, but they did because it seemed familiar to them. Interesting. And when it is time to collaborate, you will. This person lacked discernment. They're unawakened. And probably that is discernment. That is truth. That is clarity. That is a victory. Cutting people, places, and things out of your life that no longer serve you. So they get defensive. You know what I mean? This could be family. Trying to control this person, or even some people in your own family, are lessons from a last lifetime. They really are. And some of them, whether they're brethren, sisters, or not, it's like some of them are not meant to be in your life. Because some of them come in as attachments. You know what I mean? They don't have to be lovers. They can be your own family members sometimes. Interesting. That's why you've got to be discerning, because there are a lot of people from last lifetimes who want to reconnect with you. And some of them are negative entities. I've done that actually, Capricorn, where I've met certain people and I go, gee, they seem familiar to me. Like, I know that person. Like, you know their soul. Their soul is familiar to you. Doesn't mean they're good for you or healthy for you, because a lot of the predators want to hook up with you, you know, to connect with you in this lifetime, to finish what they tried to do to you in a last lifetime. Not everybody you meet and you get that deja vu with is good for your soul. That's what it's saying, to be very discerning at this time. Especially when you're in this energy of Sisters of the Rising Sun, you've got a really good purpose on this earth to help humanity. And these mother effers from last lifetimes are trying to get back into your life in this lifetime to delay your blessings, to delay your growth. It's like in this lifetime, if you've got one real bonehead who has really messed up your life in this lifetime, count on the next one they try to connect with you again. They just are in a different body. Interesting, right? That's given me a reason to think today, guys. Thanks for the read. It's given me information that I can use, that's for sure. Sometimes I automatically thought, like in my earlier years and stuff, I go, I know that person. I identified with that person right off the bat. But they may not have been good for me. But they were familiar to me. So you feel at home with certain ones, but certain ones are not good for you. You could be repeating a lesson you did in a last lifetime, which is why you're being told to be discerning. And a lot of your that's how your past person picked up this karmic energy. They were familiar to them. Didn't mean they were good for them, right? Same with us. We got to be cautious because not everybody we want to go down that road with, especially some jerk who you're predator and prey stuff going on. You know what I mean? There's Capricorn again. You'd be like, man, you were my worst enemy from the last life. Some of them, that's why they come back. You know what I mean? Especially the ones that are talking shit about you. Extra triggered. That's why you trigger them. Extra triggered by you. You'd be like, I remember you. I remember you now. Now I remember what you did to me. Thanks, but no thanks. Wow. So I guess a lot of these that's what's happening. They're coming back from last lifetimes and just because that happens doesn't mean they're good. Take care.